Hey y'all, I'm going to make y'all a chicken Alfredo garlic toast. And it actually only has 4 ingredients with 2 optional ingredients, okay? And I will put in the comments, I will put a link to the recipe for the exact measurements. Okay, so I have taken some garlic toast, and they also have garlic cheese toast, so you can pick either one. I just picked a off-brand, okay. I have let them thaw out onto a baking sheet. And I did not spray my baking sheet. I never have, so you'll be fine. But I did allow the toast to thaw. And I have my oven preheating at whatever was on the box. So look at your box of toast and preheat your oven, okay? So I'm gonna take a spoon and I'm just gonna press down the middle of the toast, okay? Because we're gonna make way for some yummy stuff. Press those down. I have made this recipe with meatballs before. Now this one is going to be chicken, okay? Get that good and press down so we can have like a bowl for our chicken. Some of them are pressing down, but I ain't staying down. Okay. Give it a good, I think we got it. Some of them may have been just a little bit still, not froze, but semi-froze. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to set that to the side. And what I'm going to use is a 16-ounce container of the already pulled rotisserie chicken. You can buy you a rotisserie chicken and pull it off the bone. You can use probably 3 cans of drained chicken, or you can use any kind of leftover chicken, okay? And I am going to get my hands in here and just mix this up a bit easier. Sometimes this chicken is a little bit, you know, like it's in little kind of big chunks. So we're going to pull it apart like that piece. Y'all may not can see it that well. So I'm going to kind of give it a little shred. Smells really good. They have different flavors of this chicken that you get already pulled off the bone. And this is just a traditional one. But like I said, the link will be in the comments so you can go get the printable version. Not everybody likes the printable version of recipe. I do, because I'm old school. You know, I like to see it. It took me a long time to start reading books on my Kindle because I like to have the book in my hand, you know. The one book I cannot read on my Kindle is my Bible. My husband, he loves to read his Bible on his Kindle, but I have to have, now that's one book that I don't read. I have to have it. It's like I have to have a hold of it so I can mark on it and underline it. Oh, there's another piece. I thought I'd gotten all that. Okay. And actually, this pound of chicken might do another box if you're wanting to, you know, save money and make it go farther. Like if you're taking it to a church dinner or you know, like a barbecue. I do believe that you could get another 8-count of toast and make it go farther. I'm always about saving money, but just for y'all and to keep me from having to make 16 of these, I am just going to do the recipe for 8. But I do think you could put smaller amounts and get more for your money. Okay. Now that my hands are greasy, okay. Now this is just a plain Alfredo sauce. So, you know, my 4 ingredients were the garlic toast, the chicken, the Alfredo sauce and then mozzarella cheese. But there's a couple options that you can add that I like to add to my Alfredo sauce if I ever use this jar. And we're gonna pour about half of that jar in there. And I'm gonna add my optional ingredient, and the amount will be in the link. Add just a little bit more. It's going to take about half of this jar. And what you can do with the rest of this, you can take this jar, put the lid on it, and stick it in the freezer. When you freeze jars, as long as there's room for that liquid to expand, and there is, because we've taken half out of it, you can add it to the freezer. Just put a lid on it and freeze it. Okay, and I think that is good. So, I'm telling you, it's easy, easy, easy. Okay, bring my toast over here. And what I like to do is I like to separate, so I know, because there's 8. So, I'm like going to separate my bowl into 2 sides. Let's see if we got them even. And then I know, okay, this side has to do 4, and that side has to do 4. That's easier for me. Y'all can do it the way y'all want, but the way y'all want to. But like I said, this would easily do, I believe, another 4 pieces of toast. Just cut down on the amount you put. Okay, if you're wanting to save money. Now, if you just need this many, hey, pile the chicken up. But I've raised a lot of kids and cooked a lot of meals that needed to be stretched. Okay, so let's turn this around. So if I was cooking this for my family, what I would do is I would have gotten 2 boxes of toast and put less chicken. But that's where me and my husband, he's like, he wants more chicken. Well, I try to save money, and he wants more chicken. He likes his meat. But I would be like adding more cheese and less chicken to make it go farther. But that's Mom's, I think. Okay, so there we have, let me get my hand wiped off. There we have, that would be 3 of our ingredients. Okay, well, and plus that optional ingredient, which was the garlic powder. I don't know if I told y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle as much cheese you want. I mean, if you want a lot, now my kids like a lot, so we're gonna sprinkle quite a bit. Kind of pressing it down a little bit. So yeah, I got a lot of cheese on there. Okay, another optional ingredient, and if I wasn't cooking this for y'all for presentations, I would not add it, because I don't know that it changes the taste so much, but it adds color, is Italian seasoning. Okay, but like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I probably wouldn't add it, because I don't think it adds that much flavor, but it makes a prettier presentation. And when we're bloggers, we got to make everything look pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my oven, and when it melts, we will come back and we will give it a taste. Y'all, my chicken Alfredo garlic toast, they are finished. Y'all, they smell so good. I wish we had like smell-o-vision so y'all could smell them. Look at that. Aren't they delicious looking? Yeah, y'all ain't gonna get to taste them until y'all cook them. The recipe be in the comments. So y'all know we got a taste. Now, if these weren't like extremely hot, I would just pick one up, because I guarantee you that cheese pull is gonna be huge. But I can already tell that these are pretty warm. Look at that. Oh my. And look at that bottom. Can y'all see the bottom of that? Oh, that looks so good. It's very hot. I'm gonna cut a piece off. Oh, y'all, look at that cheese pull. I told y'all. I know, and look at that chicken. Can y'all see that? We're gonna let it cool just for a minute. Get that cheese wrapped around there. Y'all, 4 ingredients with 2 optional seasonings. Y'all, you can't get any easier. I think it took about 20 minutes. Yeah, it took about 20 minutes in the oven. And it just depends on how brown you want to get everything. Oh, look at that. My. Look at that. That is a winner chicken dinner. Yeah. That cheese. Oh my goodness. I wish y'all could taste. I mean, I wish I could give y'all a bite. Maybe because of that, y'all didn't see that cheese pull. I mean, it is just unreal. Look at that. That's my favorite part. Yeah, the crust, the dark part. Yeah. Oh. Happy dance, y'all. Oh my yum. Look at that. That cheese. It's just gonna pull. Look at it. Yeah. It's not gonna let go. It's really some good cheese. Yeah, let's put the cheese on that bite. Yeah. Am I making y'all hungry yet? Yeah, y'all get into the recipe. Get in the comments. Look up the recipe. Go to the page, my page, and print it off. Look at it. Happy dance. Woo, that's good. A meal in less than 30 minutes, okay? 4 ingredients if you don't want to add the 2 seasonings, and you don't have to. I would, but you don't have to. I mean, you get home from a busy day, and, you know, just a few minutes, you know, when you get home, throw those pieces of toast out on a pan, and then, you know, doing whatever you do when you first get home. Get in the kitchen, assemble it, 5 minutes to assemble it, you know, 15, 20 minutes in the oven, however dark you want the cheese. I would have kind of liked my cheese a little bit darker, but not everybody around my house likes anything burnt, okay? So, I mean, less than 30-minute meal with just a couple ingredients. Y'all need to try my chicken Alfredo garlic toast. The recipe link will be in the comments. Make sure you go and look to support my small business and keep me cooking. Thank y'all.